comprehensive guide to inquiry-based learning frameworks. Hello and welcome. Inquiry-based learning, or IBL, is a powerful teaching approach that transforms your classroom into a space of curiosity, exploration, and discovery. Today, I'll guide you through 3 amazing frameworks you can use to implement IBL effectively. Let's get started. The 5E model organizes learning into 5 phases, helping students build knowledge step by step. Step 1. Engage. Start by grabbing your students' attention. Use videos, intriguing questions, or real-world scenarios to spark curiosity. Make it personal. Relating the topic to their lives gets them excited and ready to dive in. Step 2. Explore. Next, let the students explore. This could be through experiments, group work, or research. The focus here is on discovery, not answers. Give them materials and guidance, but let them take the lead. It builds independence and critical thinking. Step 3. Explain. Now it's time for students to explain what they've learned, facilitate discussions, and introduce key concepts to deepen understanding. Encourage them to explain in their own words. It helps solidify knowledge. Step 4. Elaborate. In this phase, students take what they've learned and apply it to new situations. For example, they could design a solution to a real-world problem. Encourage collaboration and creativity. It keeps students engaged and motivated. Step 5. Evaluate. Finally, evaluate their learning. This includes assessing their work and the inquiry process itself. Use peer reviews and self-reflection to help students think about what they've learned and how they can improve. The inquiry cycle. Another great framework is the inquiry cycle, which focuses on 6 phases. Step 1. Questioning. Start by helping students develop their own questions. Use techniques like the question formulation technique to guide them. Display their questions prominently. It gives them ownership of the process. Step 2. Investigation. Here, students dive into research. This might include experiments, interviews, or literature reviews. Teach them to evaluate sources for credibility and reliability. It's an essential skill. Step 3. Analysis. Students then analyze their findings. They look for patterns and draw conclusions. Visual aids like graphs or charts can help make their insights clearer. Step 4. Creation. Next, they synthesize their findings into a product like a presentation, report, or even a prototype. Encourage them to be creative. This is where their work really shines. Step 5. Reflection. Reflection helps students think about their learning journey, what worked, what didn't. Use prompts like, "What surprised you?" or "What would you do differently next time?" Step 6. Sharing. Finally, students share their work. This is a great way to celebrate their efforts and learn from feedback. Create a showcase event. It adds excitement and purpose to their projects. 7-phase inquiry model. The 7-phase inquiry model, based on Alberta Learning's research, adds depth by defining clear roles for educators and students in 7 distinct phases. Step 1. Reflecting. Start by encouraging students to think about what they already know and what they want to learn. Use group discussions to help students articulate their ideas and questions. Step 2. Planning. Work with students to outline their inquiry. Guide them in developing clear, researchable questions and setting milestones. A simple timeline helps keep them on track. Step 3. Retrieving. In this phase, students collect information from various sources, books, interviews, experiments. Teach them how to evaluate sources for accuracy and bias. Step 4, processing. Students then analyze their findings. Encourage them to group information and look for patterns. Provide templates for organizing data. It makes this step less daunting. Steps 5 to 7, creating, sharing, evaluating. Finally, students create a product, share it, and evaluate their work. This completes the cycle and sets the stage for further inquiry. Include self and peer evaluations. They teach valuable skills like giving and receiving feedback. Whether you choose the 5E model, the inquiry cycle, or the 7-phase inquiry model, inquiry-based learning creates a classroom full of curiosity, collaboration, and critical thinking. Pick one framework, start small, and watch your students thrive. Thanks for joining me, and happy teaching.